Climate change is something that was always happen on Earth. It means the planet's climate naturally shifts between very cold ice age periods and warm periods. Over the past 1.2 million years, these cold and warm phases have repeated in cycles of about 100,000 years, mainly because the Earth's orbit around the Sun changes over time. From the end of the 19th century, people began to see climate change is also being caused by humans. This is because factories, power plants, and transport started releasing large amounts of greenhouse gases into the air. So, the purpose of this video is to look at main things that change the Earth's climate, including both natural causes and human activities.
Earth has its own rhythm. In the past, we went through long periods of glaciation, where vast areas of the planet were covered by thick sheets of ice. But naturally, this will follow by the glaciation periods, where the ice retinted and temperatures rose. These cycles don't happen overnight. They take thousands of years, showing us that Earth has the incredible capacity to transform on its own.
Did you know that Earth's rotation and orbit aren't completely constant? The planet experiences slight changes in the tilt of its axis and in the shape of its path around the Sun. Although these shifts are subtle, they affect how much solar energy reaches Earth. Even minor wobbles in the axis can set off dramatic climate changes, initiating an ice age or ushering in a warmer global period.
Imagine the ocean has a giant circulation system that redistributes heat across the planet. Its currents transport warm water from tropical zones to cooler areas, helping to regulate Earth's climate. But if those currents are disrupted, for example, by an influx of fresh water from melting ice, the system can weaken or alter its path. When that happens, the climate of whole continents can shift dramatically.
Sea level also tells the story of the climate. When Earth warms and polar ice melts, a marine transgression occurs. Sea levels rise and the ocean advances over the continents. On the other hand, when the planet cools and ice builds up at the poles, sea levels drop and the sea retreats. This is called marine regression. These variations are directly linked to the major climate shifts in story.
We often hear about the greenhouse effects, something bad, but the truth is it's essential. Our atmosphere has gases that like the glass of a greenhouse. They let sunlight in but trap some of the heat inside. Without this natural process, Earth will be a frozen wasteland and life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. The greenhouse effect is in fact our natural heating system.
So, what's the problem? The problem is that human activity is thickening that greenhouse gas. By burning fossil fuels like coal and oil, cutting down forests, and through industrial processes, we are releasing excessive amounts of gases like CO2 into the atmosphere. The result? The greenhouse effect intensifies. Too much heat gets trapped, and we get the current global warming, which is happening much faster than natural cycles.
Throughout this video, we go to reflect on some questions about the way climate change occurs and affects our planet. First, we learned that it's crucial to distinguish between natural causes of climate change and those caused by human activity, because it helps us understand that while Earth has its own cycles, like glaciations, the current warming is happening much faster. If we know what we are causing, like burning fossil fuels, we can actually take action to slow it down, such as switch to renewable energy, solar, wind, instead of fossil fuels, stop deforestation and plant more trees to absorb CO2, and improve transportation, using more electric vehicles or public transit. This way, by learning to distinguish natural and anthropologic factors, we are able to build a more informed opinion on the greenhouse effect, which has been a major concern for humanity.
To wrap up, it's important to realize that the climate is a constant dance between natural factors and our own impact. Understanding these causes isn't just science, it's the tool we have to make smarter decisions and protect the planet's future. After all, we only take care of what we understand. See you next time!